What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going hip-hop. Dax, to be a man. First off, this video was sponsored and tipped and donated to by Jamie. Thank you so much. He released this 9 days ago, and there's 2.5 million views already. Okay. As I look it up, I already see like No Life Shaq has already gone to this. Lots of other people. So if you're new here, thank you for hanging out. And you've been supporting the channel for a while. Thank you so much. Let's check this out, Dax. Okay.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man.
Okay.
It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know.
When you got a daughter, things like this hit you different.
It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Great hair,
Yeah,
bro.
I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, that we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional loves for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah.
Oh, bro,
As a man, we
jeez.
gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself.
Yeah, we gotta pause him, dude. All right, a lot of this hits real close to home. The weight of being man, it's a real thing. It's a necessary thing. Dax is painting it in a very realistic side in which, even though I have a wife who loves me, kids that love me, sometimes it feels very lonely because if I don't make things happen, my family, it's all at jeopardy. If I don't watch who I am, if I'm not very careful, everything can get screwed up. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid, you're disregarded as human, and you can't complain. Granted, this calls to the importance of finding a woman who make sure you feel praised for these things, right? And Allie does that for me, and it means the world to me. Let's see what he keeps saying.
I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon.
That hits
and our
hits hard.
actions play a role, and we end up
Been there
like
before.
so they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health, then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves.
It's beautiful, bro.
We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide.
Dude, it always gets me when I see the girls come, bro. Very natural as dead.
It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
That's a great line. It's not about what we feel, but what we provide inside that home. That's fantastic. That's a great line. We've checked out Dax on the channel before. Homie is incredibly wise. He's got a lot of great things to say. So I was saying there, I was cutting him off. My bad. Actually, don't know what I was going to say. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. So one of my favorite lines, and the reason I started watching Breaking Bad, was my brother quoted this to me. What's interesting, and this is Gus Fring saying this, and a man provides, and he does it even when he's not appreciated or respected or even loved. He simply bears up and he does it because he's a man. What does a man do, Walter? A man provides for his family. I'll tell you, it's so much easier to do this when your family loves you, though. I'm not going to lie. But it does feel like it's the world against you at times, and you're scared. The sleepless nights, wondering if we've never been like at jeopardy of like losing our home or anything like that, but maybe the shame of not being able to reach some goals or things like that. Those are the things that like haunt me as a young dad. I love how he is showing the life of all of these different types of men who deal with this same thing, but in completely different ways. Being late on your bills, wondering if you're going to provide for your kids, and you're just trying to hide this from your kids, and so that they can just go out and play. That scene with that dad and the kids going out, that hits home. We shelter them from these things because they just have to go learn and grow and have fun and be kids. The line with the vet and the mental health, they go to the war, they get thrown on the shelf, then go back to the war with their mental health, then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, and fall back down and realize that they're going to have to do it themselves. Being friends with a lot of veterans, a lot of you guys who watch and hang out are veterans. A lot of you were dealt a very unfair hand, and it does suck that so much is on you for you to get yourself out of something that is no fault of your own. And that's where all of us need to be there for each other some more. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not how about we feel, but what we provide inside our home. Yeah. But you know what? A lot of men, a lot of kids, a lot of boys, because they hear about how hard it is, which they're right, it is, out of fear, they shirk these responsibilities. I'll tell you what, as scary as I've been as scared as I've been about being a dad and being a provider, what was even scarier to me was, what would my life be without this? Stepping up to the plate and being a man, being a family man. Oh yeah, it's harder. It's definitely harder. So if hard isn't what you want, don't do it. But I got meaning, man. And I'll tell you, there's nothing like, having like a night where I'm essentially just crying all night because I'm just so stressed out with everything I've got to do. And one, eventually, after having this wrestle within yourself, like God in his mercy comes and just helps you feel some things that counteracts all of that negativity you just felt. There's nothing like being overwhelmed like this and having like your spouse, your wife that loves you, just come in and hold you. Cried out for a few hours and out the door. Let's go. It's back to work. He put a line here at the end of his description. If you made it this deep, you're a real one. To be honest, this is the most excited I've ever felt about a song. Thank you all for continuing to allow me to use my platform to make an impact. Dude, you certainly are. If you read through the comments, look how many people you're saving, bro. Joshua Craig, as an Army veteran, that line about the world mental health hit hard. You're a blessing, and I applaud you for shedding light on that. One of my favorite thing about hip hop is that it's, if done right, it's poets speaking to clarifying what we all feel and helping us come to terms with it. So, attaboy Dax. That was freaking awesome. Jamie, thank you so much for that suggestion. I know it was going to hit me hard with my family, so thank you. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Dax.